Welcome back. We're just cruising about 94 kilometers an hour and we're just headed on to Ibajay. We're enjoying the day, we're enjoying the ride. We're on that Honda CRF 300L. And if this is your first time into the channel and you enjoy what we're doing here, please subscribe. Today we're taking a road trip on that 300L to Ibajay. We're headed to the town of Ibajay. Now Ibajay is a unique town. There's lots of interesting things in the town of Ibajay. We're headed towards Kalibu. We've done a few shows in Ibajay. We've been to the graveyard with My Last Voyage and with the haunted house. There's a very haunted house in the town of Ibajay. Ibajay has this incredibly haunted house. It should be on the Halloween movie. We visited there, we made a show. It's a very scary place to be in Ibajay. You can check out the video on this channel, but we're gonna go ahead and move on to the town of Ibajay. Back to the 300L. It just passes people. We're passing somebody on the right hand lane. We're just cruising about 90. That's the beauty of this 300L. It's light, it's nimble. You can move it fast. It's flickable to maneuver around traffic, and it really rides well on the street. This is a street dirt bike, and now we're just passing the tricycles. They call them tricycles. In America, the tricycles are little kids' toys, but in the Philippines, they have these little tricycles. They drive people. We're just cruising on down the road like we own it, and we're headed to the town of Ibajay. If you have any questions about the 300L, you can leave a comment down below. We'll be happy to try to answer that for you. If we don't know the answer, we're going to find it out. But it's just a nice bike. We just love riding this 300L. I really like the black rims. They have these beautiful black rims on the 300L. It's just gorgeous. That's something that I never thought they would do on a street dirt bike, but the Honda, they did it right when they made those beautiful black rims. Also, Honda did a beautiful job on their computer gauge. They have the fuel gauge on there, they have the time of day, they have the gear that you're in, they have a lot of your trip. They have a lot of things on that particular computer gadget in the front. It's a big screen. I've looked at the other. We're going to pass this guy. Go, go. Yeah, we're going to pass him on the right-hand lane. And we're just going to keep going to the town of Ibajay. But it's just a nice computer screen. I looked at the other bikes, and then this Honda 300L just has a beautiful computer screen. It's big. It's just perfect. I must admit that the Rally is probably a little bit better street bike than the 300L. It has that windscreen, has those cool front lights. I almost bought that Rally, but I bought this 300L, and I'm not mad or anything like that because it rides real good. It reminds me of all my old bikes anyways I had with the no screen. I'm not used to all that stuff. I like riding the natural way. Just ride with the wind, have that wind blowing in your face. It sure feels good. We're quickly approaching the town, but up ahead there's some traffic. We don't like traffic. This is a narrow area and it's very difficult to pass. I'm going to go ahead and try to pass them. And there's a guy passing right in front of me, so you got to slow down. There's a bus. I couldn't see it with all those big cars. That's the reason why I don't like being behind these cars, because I can't see anything. And that car just darted out in front of me. So you got to be careful when you're passing, right? You got to leeway, you got to give way to the car in front of you, because if you don't do that, maybe they whack you and you go down. One of the cool things about living and riding in the Philippines versus, let's say, America, is that there's not too many police out. The police don't give tickets here. They have what's called the LTO or the DMV. They're the ones that give the tickets, but they don't give any speeding tickets. As you can see, there's no signs for speeding or anything like that. I don't know if it's lawless, but there's no laws regarding the speed. So you can go any speed here. You can, if you die, I guess you die. And if you live, I guess you live. So it's very important to be a defensive driver everywhere when you ride the motorcycle, especially here, because it's a little bit lawless and it's a little bit fun too. It's really nice being able to kind of self-regulate yourself, how fast you want to go. See, we're going like 94, 93. There's no police. There's no laws, there's no tickets. You just ride like the wind. We're quickly approaching the cemetery of Ibajay, and there's lots of different plots that people buried above ground, but this one is, this guy built this huge ship by the road, and it's a ship. He was a seaman. He was buried in his ship. It's pretty cool. I always love this place called My Last Voyage. My Last Voyage. It's on the left-hand side. We're coming up on it pretty fast. Across from the cemetery, Ronnie has a stainless shop. He makes stainless gates and different things. So if you're around Ibajay and you want them stainless, you go see Ronnie. But to the left-hand side, we're going to be approaching very fast the cemetery, and we're going to have that ship, and we made a video, so all of our videos have that ship in it. So here we go, the Last Voyage. There it is, this ship. The guy made this ship. Can you believe it? It's crazy. And this is inside the ship. There's a cemetery plot. Alexander. Here's Alexander. How cool is that? Once you pass the cemetery, you're a hop, skip, and a jump from the town. It's a little town. There's not a lot of food places in Ibajay. It's kind of a cute little town. There's a lot of barangays, and it's really interesting. There's a lot of police and a lot of people, a lot of traffic, and a lot of people wanting to get in your way around Ibajay. It's kind of a crazy place if you drive around Ibajay. Once you hit that Petron station on the left-hand side, you're almost into the town. And one of the things I've learned in Ibajay, do not jaywalk. I saw this video of this little old lady by this overhead sign coming up here, and this lady, look at these trucks. Here we go. This little old lady was jaywalking right around here, and a car just ran her over. It just didn't even stop. It just ran this old lady over. I was shocked. I could not believe my eyes. So if you're ever in this area, here's the town center here. You don't jaywalk. See, they have the crosswalk. Use the crosswalk. And they have the bus stop to the left-hand side. Lots of traffic all the time. Lots of buses, vans pulling over. Lots of bikes. Everyone's in your way here in Ibajay. It's a mess. There's not a lot of food places either. And there's the sign. The lady got, there it is. We did 2 or 3 blogs here in Ibajay. They're really cool. You might want to check them out on the channel. These are all the thumbnails for the blogs, and we're going to head towards the bridge right now. There's a paint store on the right hand side and an Andux right there. We just passed it, and we're headed to the new bridge. There's an old bridge to the right hand side, and we're entering the new bridge. The blue building on the right is a food store. They have lots of food, so if you want to go food shopping in Ibajay, you go to that blue store on the main road, and it doesn't look like a food store. We're entering the bridge, the new bridge. Look at this place. It's nice. They have these bumps, bum bum, and you're riding over and bumps, bum bum. We're passing people on the bridge. It's a nice bridge with lots of bum bum bumps, and it's nice. It's a beautiful. This is the new bridge. The old bridge is to the right. Bum bum. We're just cruising by this bridge. Bum bum. They have lots of these speed bumps on the. This is how they make the bridge. They make these bumps. Bum bum. Coming up, you turn right to Aparicio, the river in Ibajay. We did a show right here. You just turn right there where that van. No, not left, right. Well, we're turning left, going to Kalibu. But the Aparicio is really cool. If you go there, it's like 45 minutes, and it's really nice. We're going to do some motorcycle blogs there in Aparicio. I hope you enjoyed this show, boom, of the Honda 300L. We're just cruising around. Thank you so much, and we're going to see you next time.